Hey friend, welcome to Self-Transformed, a podcast dedicated to transforming your health in less time and guilt-free through the power of habit hacking. This isn't your typical wellness podcast, friend, so hang on tight. I'm your host, Emily Nichols, habit and fitness coach and Taco Tuesday enthusiast. Hey, I know the struggle is real when it comes to taking care of you. As a busy working mom myself, my clients and I have felt physically and emotionally drained, but lacked the time and confidence to actually make ourselves a priority. Plus, all the health advice out there is so confusing and overwhelming, right? Redefining what true health really means paired with habit strategy has been the key to empowering my clients and even myself to finally create a consistent, healthy lifestyle that doesn't feel hard or like just another thing on your long to-do list. I'm now on a mission to equip you with these same sustainable habit hacks and affordable tools to help you reset your habits in any season of your life in order to help you thrive. So if you're ready to habit hack your health and create your transformation together, then let's do this. Hey gang, welcome to another Habit Hack Thursday. I hope you are having a wonderful day. I promised you all a small little recap of my Go Ruck challenge from this past weekend. Let me tell you, it was next level and really inspired today's episode when I was thinking about what I wanted to chat with you all today. You know, we've been talking a lot on the show about doing hard things and stepping outside of your comfort zone. And I've been really doing that and really evaluating the way that I can best serve you as a habit coach, as a wellness professional. And it was really on my heart to provide some more affordable tools out there in order to help you habit hack your health and to do that in a really simple, clear way. So I decided to open up the Transformation Shop. So we talked about that earlier this week. I'm so excited. So you can go to transformationshop.co to check it out. And this is like the official grand opening launch. There's various habit trackers. There's various trackers, logs, journal pages, etc., specific to your fundamental needs as well. You know, I only focus on 3 areas, and that is movement, mindset, and food freedom, just so we don't complicate health even more than what it has been over the years for us all, right? And I'm helping you really habit hack your health specifically with these tools. I know you will be so much more successful in making your habits stick and seeing your own progress and reaching your goals if you are able to track your progress. Sometimes we need to focus on some actual facts and not just the feeling. Sometimes we're feeling like we're not moving the needle, but when we can actually physically see it on a tracker, like, yeah, I am making some progress, you're able to even be more disciplined and motivated or reevaluate what you are doing and maybe do it at a different time, incorporate a different healthy habit depending on what you need right now, etc. So I started my Black Friday sales early. You can get the Fundamental Needs Bundle, which will get you a habit inventory to see where all your time is going, a habit tracker, and 3 tools focused around your fundamental needs. So a mindset reset log, a movement tracker, and a emotional eating log. So you can grab that all and you'll get the Habits That Stick starter kit with that for 50% off. It's my mini course just breaking down basic habit strategy for you, my friend. So it's like over $230 worth of value and tools, and it's like for like $40 for like everything. So again, it's transformationshop.co, no discount code needed. Once you add it to your cart, it takes the discount off for you. I have it linked in the show notes for you as well. But make sure you're subscribed, staying in touch with what we're doing here at Self-Transformed. I'm going to have an extra special episode next week sharing some more Black Friday sales coming your way with my courses and programs and a new announcement about the direction of my signature program, Self-Transform You. I'm so excited. I've been getting very uncomfortable with digging in deep to that program, and I'll share more with you next week. But let me share a quick little Go Ruck recap with you. Okay. So I pack up my ruck and I'm looking at the weather like the night before, getting everything packed up because there was a very, very specific packing list of everything that you needed. And it was very mysterious. And it said like the whole crew would be punished if you didn't have everything. And it was snowing. And it was like 30 degrees and the temperature was going to be dropping because we didn't start till 2 p.m. Eastern. And it was hard. It was hard. So we show up. We have to empty out our rucks. I think there was just right about 30 of us. And we had to dump everything out. And my husband was so sweet. He kind of helped me meticulously put everything in these certain spots because he's done like a lot of adventure races. And he's like, oh, you want this here and this will be easily accessible here. And I'm like, okay, great. And I just dumped it all on the ground. And we had to pack everything back up within 30 seconds. And of course, none of us did. So we had to go do snow angels. So then we had to do it again. He gave us 5 more seconds. We didn't do it. So then we had to go do burpees in the snow. And they were like slow controlled burpees. And then he gave us one more chance and one person didn't get all their stuff in there. And we had to go do something like an army crawl or a snake around the snow. And so we're wet at this point. And then before we actually began, like we're thinking, okay, we're going to be rucking. We know someone carries a flag. We know we're going to be passing around like a heavy sandbag. Like, let's go. We're ready for that. He's like, oh, wait, with it being Veterans Day weekend, and thank you to all who serve or have served. And there's something we did an episode about this last year, the Chad 1000X. So it's 1,000 step-ups in honor of those who have served and one particular veteran as well. And so it's 1,000 step-ups. So there's these like cement like sculptures that look like little benches. And so we, for about an hour, did 1,000 step-ups. And as you know, I broke my tailbone about 6 months ago. So step-ups are one of the things that still kind of are a little iffy, but I did it. But as you can imagine, in over an hour's time, even though it's like really cold, I was dripping sweat because we're wearing our rucks at this time. Oh, and my ruck pack was 32 pounds at this time with all my gear in it and my 20-pound plate. So it was great. It was great. But we all worked together as a team. Then we started our 3-mile ruck after that. And I was in a group of ladies that passed around a 40-pound sandbag. So we each took turns. We had to figure out the best way to pass it to each other and communicate with each other and how to do that. And us ladies actually got a really good system going. And it was really cool to see everyone cheering each other on and working really hard, and it was a really beautiful experience. Everyone brought a picture of a veteran and shared their story and who they were rucking for that day, and it was just really beautiful. So I loved the whole experience. It was hard. I could barely walk the next day. I came home and just wanted to get a hot shower so bad, and I know our veterans have been in much worse conditions than I was in this challenge, but I want to encourage you to step outside your comfort zone as well. And what I really learned from this experience was to ask for help, which is what we're focusing on today for our habit hack. A lot of times we do not ask for help. We do not ask for help. As ladies during this challenge, I feel like we were really intuitive to each other's needs and being like, will you let me know when you want me to carry it? Okay. And I feel like the guys were just like, well, I'm just going to carry it until like I can't go no more. And we're like, well, just let me know. And we would check in like, hey, do you want me to take it? Do you need me to take it? And it just felt so comforting to be like, yeah, all these women are in it together, like willing to help each other out. But I was thinking about like just your home life and work life. How often are you asking for help? Because there was times where I was like, hey girl, I'm up at this light or up at this bridge. I'm going to need you to take it. It's really getting a little too heavy for me. And it was like, okay, no, great, no problem. And it became easier to ask for help because it was hard carrying that burden all by yourself. Literally, literally, it was super heavy. And why do we struggle with this in real life? Like I said, in our home life and at work. We've talked about the invisible load of motherhood before, just all the things we're carrying and how heavy it is, but how beautiful it is to ask for help to take that load off. You know, moms face burnout and professional impact more than anybody. As I was doing research for this episode, as I always do, I came across a study from the McKinsey study, and it said working moms face challenges in terms of their mental health and careers More women than men report exhaustion, burnout, and pressure to work more. In my opinion, we have unfair expectations to do it all at work and at home. And in the end, in all honesty, you're not giving of your best self at work or to your family, and they deserve more. A lot of times we know we need to take care of ourselves, and we know one of a big foundation of self-care is asking for help. But it's so hard to ask for help, especially if you're like, hey, can you help me so I can go for a walk for my own mental health? Taking care of you allows you to take care of your family, but why does it feel so selfish? I think we put a lot of pressure on ourselves, and we want to do it all. We want to do it all. And we're like, oh my gosh, it's going to be too hard to explain to him how to do this. It'll just be easier for me. It's so exhausting to even think about explaining how to do it. Or maybe in the past, you've had someone that tried to help you and they had the best intentions, but it was really overstepping your boundaries, and it's led you to not wanting to ask for help anymore. You're still carrying that heavy load, but don't feel comfortable asking for help because maybe it hasn't gone so well in the past for you. Asking for help, in my opinion, at work can be even more tricky depending on your position as well. You don't want to make it seem like you can't handle it, right? And then you get passed up for stuff. So when thinking about asking for help, either at home or at work, I want you to think of 3 things, and I'm going to give you a fun habit hack that I saw that I think will be really stick with you today. So if you feel like I need to ask for help, I'm at that burnout spot, I can't do it, my mental health is suffering, whether at work or at home, have a why behind it. Have a clear why. Okay, be clear, be crystal clear on what the help is you need from said person, and tell them why. If you already have the why in mind, like this is why I need help, this is what's going to help me, and then go and be super crystal clear on that why when explaining that to that person, more than likely that person's going to be like, sure, I'm so happy to help you. But before you do all that, pause. Take a pause. Take a couple of breaths. Before you ask for help, make sure you are not frustrated at the time you ask for help, because it's going to come out I know I've let my emotions get the best of me. Or have you ever done this, rage cleaning your house? I was just talking to a girlfriend about this. Instead of just asking for help, I just got so frustrated. I'm walking around the house, slamming laundry baskets around, sweeping, very violently, just oh my gosh, no one can help me sweep up the dog here. No one ever does the dishes. I have to do it all, blah, 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 blah. Instead of just asking for help. So if I find myself rage cleaning, or you do too, let me know if you've ever done that. I know we all have. Pause and ask for help when you're not so frustrated. Okay, so ask for help. Literally take that load off and pass it on to someone else, because more than likely they are wanting to help you. They want to help you. But here's the biggest habit hack, and I read this somewhere and I thought, oh, that really stuck with me, and I think it might stick with you too. So reframe your mindset when it comes to asking for help. So we are oftentimes see ourselves as the CEO of our home, right? I always joke, I'm the manager and my husband's the assistant manager. And that's because I've taken a lot of things on myself. However, this is not the regular CEO position you're thinking of. I'm thinking of a chief everything officer. If you had a chief everything officer at your work, would everything get done? Absolutely not. That's why you have a CEO, so a chief executive officer. And I want you to start thinking of a chief executive officer role in your home, and if you were a CEO of your work as well, or maybe you are an actual CEO. If you are, go girl. And delegate. Think, I am the CEO. A CEO does not do everything. They delegate. They delegate. They ask for help. If your kids are old enough, say, hey guys, it would be really helpful if we help make dinner. Here's the way to do it. Okay, now they're empowered to know how to cook dinner someday, or even just fold their laundry, right? Or delegate to your husband, hey, I have this work deadline coming up. I would really appreciate it if you go get the kids here or there and take them here or there. Sure, great. Versus I'm going to do it all. I'm going to try to make dinner and pick them up. Be the CEO, not the chief everything officer, but the CEO and delegate. So that is your biggest habit hack for today. I hope that sticks with you like it did for me. Let me know if this episode resonated with you. I can't wait to share a few more announcements with you over the next week. It's always a time of reflection about every quarter. I kind of go through what I'm doing, and there's been some big transformations here in the self-transformed world that I can't wait to share with you. In the meantime, go check out the Transformation Shop. Take advantage of that Black Friday sale. Let me know how you're going to be the CEO and delegate and ask for help, and I will catch up with you later next week. Hey girl, real quick before you go, if you want some free motivation texted to you every week to help you habit hack your health, send me your favorite emoji to 773-904-2157 to sign up for my weekly pump-up texts. I can't wait to catch up with you there. And if you have any quick questions for me or feedback, it's me on the other end, so text me back, friend. And if you love the show, the number one way you can thank me is to leave a rating and review in iTunes. That way more mamas can find the show. Tag me in your Instagram stories at EmilyNichols22 what you love about the show. Show me your review so I can shout you out. Love and appreciate you, friend. I'll see you next time.